PPS online classes. So today we are going to see about the problems. What are the problems we have discussed in earlier classes means what is periodic function, what is non-periodic function, what is simple harmonic motions. These and all we have discussed. The next problem is example 14.5. In your book page number 344. So take your book page number 344. I will read the question. See here. A body oscillates with a simple harmonic motion. According to that equation in SI units, that is x is equal to 5 cos 2 pi t plus pi by 4 and at t is equal to 1.5 seconds, calculate the displacement, speed and acceleration of the body. So these are all you have to find out. They are given the value x is equal to 5 cos 2 pi t plus pi by 4. So this is the given value. Okay, first of all you have to understand it. Okay, and see in a simple harmonic motions you need to remember what is the displacement, what is the velocity, what is the acceleration. Can you remember that? What is the displacement formula in simple harmonic motion? That is x of t is equal to a cos omega t plus pi. X of t is equal to a cos omega t plus pi. So this is a very important standard formula of displacement. Standard formula for displacement in the simple harmonic motions. What are the given values? See here. You know that what is the velocity formula? Velocity means angular velocity. Angular velocity is equal to displacement divided by time taken. So in a rotational means what is the displacement for one complete rotation means it is 360 degree. So it is the 2 pi divided by t. It is the 2 pi divided by t which is equal to what is the t? That is the time. What is the unit for time? Second. So when I am taking the second numerator means what is the answer? So you got it 2 pi s inverse, that is 2 pi second inverse. Okay, so this is the value of the omega. So first of all you need to know what is omega. The omega general formula is 2 pi divided by t. So instead of t we have used that s inverse. Therefore omega is equal to 2 pi s inverse. Therefore when you take on complete rotations for time t is equal to 1 second. Okay, see here. So for the time t is equal to 1.5, what is the displacement? So first of all you are going to find out the displacement at the time t is equal to 1.5 second. Okay, see here. So what is the displacement general formula? X of t. If it is in y of t means you can use minus. Okay, see x of t is equal to a cos omega t plus pi. A cos omega t plus pi. Okay, this is the general formula. So you know that. So the general their given equation is x is equal to 5 cos 2 pi t plus pi by 4. This is the given value. Students, you got it? This is the given value. This is the general formula. Is it? Yes. Now I am comparing this value. See, 5 means what is this? That is the A, that is the radius or the amplitude, maximum amplitude you are taking that. So their given value is 5.0 meter. So you are that distance. The distance is given in the format, it is in meter. And then cos 2 pi t plus pi by 4. So cos 2 pi instead of 2 pi, see here instead of 2 pi I am taking, how I am taking here, see here. What is this omega? See here, instead of a, I am taking the value 5. Instead of cos, I am taking this cos. And then instead of omega. So what is the omega value? See here, omega is equal to 2 pi by t which is equal to 2 pi s inverse. So I am writing this omega. 2 pi s inverse. Then what is the t? See here, what is the t? They are given at time t is equal to 1.5 seconds. You have to calculate. Therefore, instead of t, I am writing 1.5 seconds. And what is the phase angle they are given? They are given the phase angle is pi by 4. They are given the phase angle is pi by 4. So, I am writing that pi is equal to pi by 4. So, next step. See here, S inverse, yes. So, it is cancelled. S inverse. Here, yes. So, it is cancelled. That is 2 into 1.5, 3. 2 into 1.5, the answer is 3. Therefore, pi plus pi by 4. So, when I am taking the LCM, what is that? That is 4. So, 4 3s are 12. 12 into pi plus pi. That is 13 pi divided by 4. So, here the cos and this is the 5. So, instead of taking the displacement, if it is in the y directions, means you can taking the x directions in the opposite directions. Because you know that this is the mean positions. When it is going forward means it is a positive. When it is going backward means it is a negative. So, the displacement is happening in the negative. So, minus 5. that is cos 13 pi by 4. So what is 13? 13 into pi. You know that pi value. What is the pi value? 22 divided by 7. Or otherwise you can put 3.14. So 13 into 3.14 divided by 4. When I am multiplying and dividing that value and go for the trigonometric function, take your log book and go for that cos 13 pi divided by 4. So see here, I am multiplying and given the value here. Wait, okay. Wait, I have given the value here. So 13 pi and go for the log book and find out that cos 13 pi divided by 4. That value is 0.707. That value is 0.707. So this can be multiplied by 5. You are getting the answer is minus 3. See here, when I am multiplying these two terms, I am getting the answer is minus 3.535 meter, because this is the displacement. So the unit is the meters. Can you got it, ma? See, this is the only one term you didn't know how to calculate it. I will tell you in later. Okay, take your log book or take your book, that is log book, and go forward to find out the trigonometry functions of 13 pi divided by 4. Okay, see here. So what is the questions they are asking? The next topic. See here, the next topic is speed. They are asking the speed. What is the speed? So you know that speed is nothing. The magnitude of the velocity is called as the speed. So V of t is equal to, this is a general formula, that is minus a, because this is the displacement. When I am differentiating the displacement with respect to time, that it is called as the velocity. So when I am differentiating cos, what is the differentiating formula? Cos differentiate. If you are differentiating the cos term, means the answer is minus sine. So I am writing here, that is minus a sine omega t plus pi. So with respect to t, again I am differentiating, you get omega. Okay, therefore this is the formula for speed. See, I am writing in that equation. Therefore V of t is equal to, what is the a given the value? 5. So I am writing 5. What is that omega I am given? That is 2 pi s inverse. So I am writing this value of 2 pi s inverse. Then sine. What is the sine value? Sine. So what is this omega? Again 2 pi s inverse. And what is the t? 1.5 seconds plus pi by 4. So s into s cancel, and 2 pi into 1.5, which is equal to 3 pi plus pi by 4. And answer here minus 5 into 2 pi s inverse. Is it? Yes, 2 5s are 10. 2 5s are 10. And here there is one pi. So I am writing the pi. And what is the unit remaining? Meter per second. So I am writing this meter per second. Can you got it, ma'am? You can ask me, ma'am, where is that s inverse, and here yes, it should be cancelled, because this is a power minus 1, this is power plus 1. Therefore, minus 1, you can write easily s power minus 1 plus 1. So, which is equal to 0. So, anything power 0 which is equal to 1. Anything power 0 which is equal to 1. So, these two terms cancelled. So, 2 pi into 1.5 which is equal to 3 pi plus pi by 4. Therefore, the answers can be written as the 10 pi sine 13 pi divided by 4 meter inverse. So, which is equal to 22 meter per second. So, when I am taking this sine value, sine 13 pi, 13 into 3.14 divided by 4, and find out this value in the log book and go forward to multiply. Here again one pi. So, pi is 3.14 into 10. When I am multiplying all those values, you got the answer is 22 meter per second. Can you understand, ma'am? See here, so the 13.5 divided by 4 now, what is the 13.5 divided by 4? You know that 13 into 3.14 divided by 4, which is equal to 10.2. So when you are going to log book and find that sine 10.2, find that sine 10.2. So you got the answer is 0.707. You got the answer is 0.707. So when you are getting this answer 0.70, already there is 10 pi now. So you have to multiply 10 into 3.14 into 0.707. So when you are multiplying these values, you got the answer is 22 meter per second. You got the answer is 22 meter per second. So this is the answers. Can you understand, ma'am? Similarly, see here, what is the value? 13 into, see here, 13 into 3.14 divided by 4. So when you are multiplying, you get the value is cos 10.2. So what is the cos 10.2? That value is 0.701. When you are going to look forward these values and then multiplying this by 5, you get the answer is minus 3.535. So this is the formula for finding the displacement, and this is the formula for finding the velocities. Okay. Next topic is acceleration. So what is the acceleration? That is a of t. The acceleration formula is, you know that that is minus omega square a cos omega t plus pi. So which is equal to minus omega square x of t. So what is called x of t? The x of t is called as the displacement. The displacement formula is written as a cos, that is, you know, the acceleration formula minus omega square x of t. That is minus omega square x of t. This is in your book page number in previous sections you are discussing about that. The equation number is 14.11. That is the acceleration formula is minus omega square x of t. Is it right? Yes. So from that we are taken this formula and using in this equations. Okay, what is that they are given? So they are given the displacements, already you got it. What is the value? That is minus 3.535 meter. You got that answer. Is it? Yes. So from that acceleration it is very easy to find it. See here, what is the formula? Acceleration changes with respect to time, which is equal to minus omega square x of t. You know that omega is equal to 2 pi divided by t. T is a time period. When I taking the time period to the numerator term, you got it 2 pi s inverse. That is the answer. That is 2 pi s inverse. That is the whole square. Already you are having the minus. Don't forget to put it. Okay. And into what is the x of t? The displacement you got it in early classes is minus 3.535 meter. So that the minus is converted into the plus. And therefore 2 into pi. What is the pi value? 3.14. What is the pi value? 3.14. So 3.14. 2 into 3.14 into this answers. When I multiplying all those values, you got it 140. Say what is the unit here? See, that is the meter. Because in displacement, you got the answer is meter. So I am writing that meter. In here, S inverse the whole square. S inverse the whole square means it is answer can be written as S power minus 2. Therefore, the acceleration value is 140 meter per second square. Can you understand, ma? Yes. So this is the example. So you go through the examples. Do it yourself. Then only it is easy for you to do that. Okay. If you have any doubt in that examples problem, call me. I will clarify your doubt. Okay. See the next topic. So last classes we have discussed about in energy. Energy in simple harmonic motion, that is SHM. So what is the energy? What is the in when I talk about that mechanical energy, the mechanical energy has both potential energy and also the kinetic energy. So in early classes I have discussed according to the definition in simple harmonic motion, the kinetic energy where it is in maximum and where it is in the zero position, because the limit ranges from 0 to extreme. Because see, when the object, see, imagine if it is a spring, it is and you are suspended one bomb here. Okay, see here at mean position there is no acceleration. When I am disturbing, so disturbed means it goes to the extreme position and then it ready to oscillate. Okay, can you understand? So that in that mean positions there is no displacement in that mean positions. Okay, see here, let us consider this. This is a simple pendulum. Okay, simple pendulum. This is a simple bomb. So small bomb you are suspended here. Here, when I talk about in the kinetic energy means, what is the kinetic energy? The kinetic energy term can be denoted by K. And what is the formula? That is K is equal to half mv square. That is the formula. Is it? Yes, sir. So that is the V is maximum here. So the velocity is maximum at the mean position and the velocity is 0 at the extreme position. Because at the extreme position means the height is increased. When the height is infinity means what is the velocity term? That is equal to 0. You already understood this topic in gravitationals. Okay, in gravitationals you are these topics are discussed in the Earth satellite. Okay, Earth satellites and orbital satellites. On that I am discussing these topics. Okay, go forward and look at that. Okay, so I am taking this concept only. So when it is at the extreme position, the velocity is equal to 0. When it is in the mean position, the velocity is maximum. Similarly, in order how you can calculate, ma'am, how you can say this? See, this is in the according to geometrical performance I am doing. In according to mathematical, I am able to prove it. Now I am going to prove it. Why I am saying that at mean position the velocity is maximum. So the velocity is maximum means kinetic energy is also be maximum at this position. Is it? Yes. Therefore at extreme position V is equal to 0 means the kinetic energy term is also be equal to 0 in x positive direction, in negative x direction. Is it? Yes. See here, what is the total energy? The total energy term can be written as the potential energy plus kinetic energy. So you know that what is the general formula for the kinetic energy? The kinetic energy term, it is denoted by letter K. The kinetic energy term, it is denoted by letter K. And that K value is equal to half mv square. And that the value of the K is equal to half mv square. Therefore, the kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 m. What is the V here? You know that velocity formula. In early chapter, I have discussed. The velocity can be written as a omega sin omega t plus pi. A omega sin omega t plus pi the whole square. So when I am taking the whole square on both sides, what I am getting here? Omega square, a square, sin square, omega t plus pi. So this is the answer. This is the answer for the kinetic energy. This is the answer for the kinetic energy, half m omega square a square sin square omega t plus pi. This is the answer I got it in the kinetic energy. Is it? Yes. So when I take in this m into see here m term is that m into omega square. See here this term. I am replacing that. Note it ma, m into omega square, which is called as the force constant. Which is called as the force constant. You know that omega is the angular frequency, which is can be written as the square root of k divided by m. That is which is equal to k divided by m. So that m into omega square. That is omega square means what is the answer? When I am squaring this term means omega square is equal to k divided by m. So when I am multiplying this term means m into omega square is equal to k. So that I am taking that m into omega square, the term can be taken as a k, where k is a force constant. Okay. Therefore 1 by 2 k a square sin square omega t plus pi. Omega t plus pi. See here, this is the answer now. So this is the kinetic energy formula. This is the kinetic energy formula. So now I am going to explain whenever the kinetic energy is maximum at time t is equal to a half. Because t is equal to half, why I am taking na? That is at extreme position only it start rising the oscillations. It come forward and then go back to the negative direction and then it come forward to the mean position. Then only it complete the one rotation. Okay. See here at time t is equal to 0. Say that I am taking the time t is equal to 0. So what is the general formula? See here, what is the general formula? That is sin square omega t plus pi. So when t is equal to 0, what is the t is equal to 0? When I am substituting t is equal to 0 means this term, that is sin 0. Because omega 0 into anything 0. That is sin 0. Sin 0 is 0. So when you are multiplying this term into this 0. Therefore the kinetic energy is 0. When time t is equal to 0 second, the kinetic energy is 0. Similarly, when time t is equal to t by 4, when time t is equal to t by 4, what is the value here? That is 1 by 2. See here, 1 by 2 k a square, that is sin square. Instead of omega, you know that omega is equal to formula 2 pi divided by t. What is the omega formula? 2 pi divided by t into what is the t here? They are given t by 4. Okay, t by 4 plus pi. You are getting some phase angle. The initial phase angle can be taken as a 0 for these positions. Okay, see here. Therefore, t cancel and 2 cancel. Therefore, sin pi by 2. What is the sin pi by 2 value? Sin pi by 2 value is, what is that? 90 degree. Sin 90 is 1. Therefore, you get it the answer 1 by 2 k a square. Can you got it ma? See here sin square. 2 cancel here 2. T cancel. Therefore, pi by 2. Pi is the 180 degree. 180 degree divided by 2 which is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, sin 90 value is 1. Therefore, the kinetic energy is equal to 1 by 2 k a square. So, this is the formula. Similarly, when t is equal to t by 2. Similarly, when t is equal to t by 2. What is the value here? K is equal to 1 by 2 ka square. And similarly, what is the formula? Sine square. And what is the omega? 2 pi by t. And what is the t here? That is t by 2. T cancel. 2 cancels. And sine. Sine 180 is equal to 0. Therefore, this term is also be equal to 0. So similarly, at the same thing is going on. T by 2. And next I am changing the time. T is equal to 3 pi by 4. The value is again the kinetic energy is maximum. I got this answer. Again when T is equal to capital T means the kinetic energy is 0. So these and all things I am taking the time varying. When time T is equal to 0, T by 4, T by 2, 3 by 2, then T 3 pi by 4, and then again it comes back to the T is equal to T. So when this oscillation is going on like this way, what is the kinetic energy? Whenever the kinetic energy is 0 and whenever the kinetic energy is maximum. So from that you have understood, okay. From that I am going to draw a graph. For your purpose you are drawing the graph means it is easy to understand, okay. See here, so I am find out the kinetic energy for that values, okay. See, these are not in your book, guys. So take a paper and write it, because this is the general formula. This is a general formula. It is given in your book. That is a book in your page number. See here, in your book page number 345. This equation is derived in the 14.5. So after that, there is no explanation about that. They are given directly this graph, okay. So I am giving the information about how will you draw this graph according to that as the kinetic energy, okay. So take your book up to that I am writing. After that, these are not in your books. So take the paper and write and pinch it, okay. So then only is paste it, and it is easy for you to do whenever you are free, okay. Whenever you are having the free time, go look forward and to do this, okay. See here, so at time t is equal to 0, at t is equal to t by 4, at t is equal to t by 2, and then again t is equal to 3t by 4, and again t is equal to 5. So at 5 steps I am finding the out, and the time is varied, mean the kinetic energy time is also be varied, is it? Yes. So from that, see here how I can plot it. See, this is the graph x-axis and this is the y-axis graph. Okay, in x-axis I am taking the time term, and in y-axis I am taking the kinetic energy term. What is the kinetic energy formula? See here, the kinetic energy formula is 1 by 2 ka square. Okay, see, and imagine this is the maximum kinetic energy term. Okay, see how I can plot here. When time t is equal to 0, what is the kinetic energy term? That is also be 0. So this is the first value. When time t is equal to pi by 4, the kinetic energy is maximum. That is half ka square. Where is that half ka square is maximum? This position. So I am plotting this position. Okay. See here, and next, what is the time t is equal to t by 2? The kinetic energy term is 0. So I am plotting this point. Then next, at time t is equal to 3t by 4, it is a maximum. So when 3t by 4, I am plotting that maximum position. This is the maximum position. So I am plotting here. And here, when time t is equal to t, what is the kinetic energy? I am got it. This is the value. This is equal to 0. This is the value that it is equal to 0. So these and all values I am plotted that. Now it is very easy to plot the graph. See here, this is the value I am plotted here. So this is the graph. This is the graph which represents the kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy term is measured as the initial point. It is the 0. See, this is the point. It is shown in your bookmark. See here, they are given directly. Take your book, page number 346. See here. See here, they are given one blue color waves. So K of T. That is a kinetic energy term. So how will you draw this graph of kinetic energy? This can be explained according to the values of changing the time period. I noted that how will you the kinetic energy changes. I hope students you understand the kinetic energy in the simple harmonic motion. In next classes we are going to see about what is the potential energy and how the potential energy changes according to these corresponding points, and according to the corresponding points you can draw the same diagram. See here, the plot is look like it. The plot is look like it. So this is the denoted by potential energy term. So this is the graph. So this total energy term, the total energy term which is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. So this is the graph you have to draw in the next topic. Okay. So I hope you understand. If any doubt means please ask me. Thank you.